Hello dear learners, Vanakkam. I am Dr. P. Paramadhayalan. In the previous lesson, we discussed the morphophonic rules governing the oblique forms of personal pronouns when inflected with case marker. Furthermore, we discussed the various functions of accusative and instrumental cases. In this lesson, we will focus on the various functions of case markers except the accusative and instrumental case marker. Initially, we will see the dative case marker. Before we discuss the various functions of dative case marker, let me describe the allomorphic forms of dative case. In Tamil, the dative case, also known as fourth case, means நான்காம் வேற்றுமை or கொடை வேற்றுமை. It is marked by the suffix ku. Dative case marker has three allomorphic forms: ikku, akku, and ukku. Firstly, let us take into an account the allomorph of dative case ikku. Usually, allomorph of dative case ikku inflects after the vowels e, a, and consonant e. For examples, தம்பி plus இக்கு, தம்பிக்கு; தீ plus இக்கு, தீக்கு; தங்கே plus இக்கு, தங்கேக்கு; தாய் plus இக்கு, தாய்க்கு. Secondly, we will discuss the allomorph of dative case akku. It is usually inflected with the oblique form of personal pronouns like en, un, nam, and reflexive pronoun tan. For examples, en plus akku, எனக்கு; un plus akku, உனக்கு; nam plus akku, நமக்கு; tan plus akku, தனக்கு. Thirdly, we will focus on the allomorph of dative case ukku. It occurs after other consonants like u, l, and vowels like a, u, etc. For example, வகுப்பு plus உக்கு, வகுப்புக்கு; நாடு plus உக்கு, நாட்டுக்கு; தமிழ் plus உக்கு, தமிழுக்கு; பள்ளிக்கூடம் plus உக்கு, பள்ளிக்கூடத்துக்கு; அவன் plus உக்கு, அவனுக்கு; அம்மா plus உக்கு, அம்மாவுக்கு. Now we will discuss the various functions of dative case. The basic translation is to or for. The dative case in Tamil is incredibly versatile and handles everything from physical movement to emotional states and time expressions. The most common use of the dative case is to indicate the destination or direction toward which an action is directed. For examples, அவன் சென்னைக்கு சென்றான். He went to Chennai. நான் வீட்டுக்கு போறேன். I am going home. நாம இலக்கை அடைந்தோம். We reached the destination. Now let us see some examples for the dative case which indicates recipient of an action. The dative case of recipient indicates the person or entity toward whom an action is directed as a receiver. Whenever something is given, said, shown, or done to someone, that receiver is placed in the dative case. For examples, அம்மா குழந்தைக்கு பால் கொடுத்தாங்க. Mother gave milk to the child. எனக்கு உண்மையே சொல்லு. Tell the truth to me. அவன் சுற்றுலா பயணிகளுக்கு வழியை காட்டினான். He showed the way to the tourist. Now let us see a few examples for dative case which function as an experiencer. The dative experiencer is used with certain impersonal verbs or predicates to express physical, emotional, or psychological states. For examples, எனக்கு பசிக்குது. I am hungry. அவளுக்கு தலைவலி இருக்குது. She has a headache. அவளுக்கு இசை பிடிக்கும். She likes music. We will focus on some examples for dative case indicates expressions of time. The dative marker is used to pin down specific times, deadlines or durations. For examples, அவன் 5 மணிக்கு வருவான். He will come at 5 o'clock. திங்கட்கிழமைக்குள் முடி. Finish it by Monday. நான் ராத்திரிக்கு வந்து விடுவேன். I will come by tonight. Now let us see some examples for dative case indicates the ability, suitability and liking. Instead of making the person the active subject like English does with I can or I like, Tamil treats the person as a recipient or location of these qualities, placing them firmly in the dative case. For examples, அவனுக்கு நீந்த தெரியும். He knows how to swim. இந்த உடை குழந்தைக்கு பொருத்தமானது. This dress is suitable for the child. எங்களுக்கு இந்த வீடு பிடித்துள்ளது. We like this house. I hope you now understand the various functions of dative case marker, which help you confidently use these forms in your communication. Now let us move on to the genitive case word and we will see different functions of genitive case. First, we will see a few examples for genitive case. The most common function is to show that a person or entity owns a specific object. இது ராமுவோட வீடு. This is Ramu's house. என்னோட பேனா எங்கே? Where is my pen? Now we will see some examples for genitive case indicates inalienable relationships. This function denotes relationship that cannot be separated or unlinked, such as family members, body parts or inherent attributes. அவ கண்ணனோட அக்கா. She is Kannan's elder sister. இது என்னோட தம்பி. This is my younger brother. Next, we will see some examples for genitive case indicates body parts and natural attributes. யானையோட காதுங்க பெரியது. The elephant's ears are big. அவனுடைய குரல் இனிமையா இருக்குது. His voice is sweet. Now we will see some examples for genitive case indicates authorship and creation. The genitive case used to link a creator, author or artist to their work or product. இது பாரதியாரோட கவிதைங்க. These are Bharatiyar's poem. அது ரஹ்மானோட இசை. That is Rahman's music. We will focus on some examples for genitive case indicates origin or association. It can indicate whether something comes from or the institution or place a person is associated with. அவரு இந்த ஊரோட பெரியவர். He is an elder of this town. இது அந்த கல்லூரியோட விதிங்க. These are the rules of that college. I hope you now have a clear understanding of the various functions of the genitive case. Now let us move on to the locative case. In Tamil, the locative case denotes the location or time of an action, translating roughly to in, at, on or among in English. A fascinating and critical rule in Tamil grammar is that the locative case marker split cleanly based on whether the noun is human or rational, means உயர்திணை in Tamil, or non-human or irrational, அஃறிணை in Tamil. Using the wrong marker for a human or a non-human noun sounds completely ungrammatical. In Tamil, the non-human locative case suffix is broadly identified as la or le. However, the suffix does not attach to every noun in the exact same way. Depending on how the base noun ends, the noun undergoes sound changes. The variation of a case marker that appear in a specific environments are called allomorphs. Locative case marker has three allomorphic forms: la or le, ila or ile, and ula or ule. Firstly, let us take into an account the allomorph of locative case la or le. Usually, the allomorph of locative case la or le inflects after u ending. For examples, நாடு plus la or le, நாட்டுல or நாட்டுலே, வீடு plus la or le, வீட்டுல or வீட்டுலே, பாட்டு plus la or le, பாட்டுல or பாட்டுலே. Now we will see the allomorph of locative case ila or ile, which inflects after the vowel a, e and the consonant e and l. For examples, வாழ்க்கை plus இல or இலே, வாழ்க்கையில or வாழ்க்கையிலே, பள்ளி plus இல or இலே, பள்ளியில or பள்ளியிலே, வாய் plus இல or இலே, வாயில or வாயிலே, தமிழ் plus இல or இலே, தமிழில or தமிழிலே. Now we will see the allomorph of locative case ula or ule, which inflects with im ending nouns. For example, maram plus ula or ule, marathula or marathule, taram plus ula or ule, tarathula or tarathule, பாடம் plus ula or ule, பாடத்துல or பாடத்துலே. Now let us see the human locative suffix. It is broadly identified as kitta or kitte. The oblique form of nama is namma. It is shortened as nam when it takes the accusative, instrumental, dative and genitive case. However, when it inflects with the human locative, it inflects with the full form nama, not the shortened form nam. For examples, நம்ம plus கிட்ட or கிட்டே, நம்ம கிட்ட or நம்ம கிட்டே, not as நம் கிட்டே or நம் கிட்ட. Let us focus on the various functions of human and non-human locative case markers. First, we will discuss the various functions of non-human locative case markers. We will focus on some examples for non-human locative case indicates spatial location. பூ தோட்டத்துள்ளே வளருது. The flower grows in the garden. புஸ்தகம் மேசையிலே இருக்குது. The book is on the table. Let us see some examples for non-human locative case indicates temporal location. When attached to time-related non-human nouns like days, months, years, seasons or points in time, le defines the specific time frame within which an action occurs. நாங்க கோடை காலத்துள்ளே ஊட்டிக்கு செல்வோம். We will go to ஊட்டி in the summer. மாணவங்க ஜனவரி மாசத்துல கல்வி சுற்றுலா போவாங்க. Students will go on an educational tour in January. We will see a few examples for non-human locative case indicates instrument or means. In certain context, particularly in spoken or modern Tamil, the locative le can function as an instrumental marker, replacing the formal third suffix ala. It indicates the tool or vehicle used to perform an action. For examples, அவன் கார்ல வந்தான். He came by car. அவன் பேனாவுலே எழுதினான். He wrote with a pen. We will focus on a few examples for the non-human locative case indicates comparison and selection. When comparing two or more non-human items or picking one out of a group, the locative case marker is applied to pool of items being evaluated, meaning among, of, or compared to. For examples, இந்த ரெண்டு புடவைங்களிலே இதுதான் அழகு. Of these two sarees, this one is beautiful. விலங்குகளிலே சிங்கம் பலமானது. Among animals, the lion is strong. We will concentrate on some examples for non-human locative case indicates cause, reason or basis. The locative suffix can express the underlying state, condition or cause behind a subsequent event or emotional reaction, meaning due to, because of or out of. அவன் கோபத்துல கத்துனான். He shouted out of anger. மழையிலே ஆட்டம் நின்னது. The game stopped due to the rain. Now let us move on to the various functions of human locative case marker கிட்ட or கிட்டே. It is serving several distinct syntactic and semantic functions. Let us see all the functions one by one. Firstly, we will focus on the few examples for human locative case indicates static location, which means near or next to. அவன் என்கிட்டே உட்கார்ந்தான். He sat near me. நாய் வீட்டுக்கிட்ட நிக்குது. The dog is standing near the house. Secondly, we will see some examples for human locative case indicates dynamic directional locative, which means to or toward a person. ஆசிரியர்கிட்ட போய் கேளு. Go and ask the teacher. குழந்தை அம்மா கிட்ட ஓடியது. The child ran to the mother. Thirdly, we will see a few examples for human locative case indicates temporary possession, which means with or to. என்கிட்டே பணம் இல்லை. I don't have money with me. சாவியை ரவிக்கிட்டே கொடு. Hand over the key to Ravi. Fourthly, we will see a few examples for human locative case indicates interactional target, which means to or with someone. When communicating, asking or telling something to human target, kitta or kitte marks the recipient of the communication. நான் அவகிட்ட சொன்னேன். I told to her. மருத்துவர்கிட்டே பொய் சொல்லாதே. Don't lie to the doctor. Hope you might have understood the various functions of human and non-human locative case markers. Now let us move on to the ablative case marker இருந்து. Further, we will discuss the various functions of ablative case. Always the ablative case marker follows the locative case marker la or le, kitte or kitte. First, we will see a few examples for ablative case indicates spatio ablative. This is the most common use. It indicates the point of origin or starting place of a movement. நான் சென்னையில இருந்து வரேன். I am coming from Chennai. மரத்துல இருந்து பழம் விழுந்தது. The fruit fell from the tree. Next, we will see some examples for ablative case indicates temporal ablative. It is used to denote the starting point of an action or event in time, translating to since or from. For examples, காலை 9 மணியில இருந்து மழை பெய்யுது. It has been raining since 9 a.m. நேத்துல இருந்து அவன் வரலே. He has not come since yesterday. Next, we will see some examples for ablative case marker which denotes source or origin. It points to the source from which something is obtained, learned or derived. For examples, ஆசிரியர்கிட்ட இருந்து பாடத்தை கற்றேன். I learned the lesson from the teacher. இலையில இருந்து மருந்து தயாரிக்கிறாங்க. They make medicine from leaf. Now we will see some examples for ablative case indicates separation or exclusion. It expresses the idea of removing or separating one thing from another. For examples, ஓட்டப்பந்தயத்தில் அவன் மற்ற வீரர்களுக்கிட்ட இருந்து பிரிந்து முன்னால சென்றான். In the race, he broke away from the other runners and took the lead. அவன் தன் நண்பருங்க கிட்ட இருந்து விலகிச் சென்றான். He walked away from his friends. Hope you have got a clear ideas in respect of ablative case and its different functions. Now let us move on to the next case marker, associative case. The marker is coda. Initially we will see some examples for associative case which goes with animate nouns. அவன் என் கூட வந்தான். He came with me. அவ அம்மா கூட போனான். She went with mother. Now we will see examples for a associative case indicates the inclusive clitic function which means also or to. When attached to the noun that is already in its nominative or inflected case. Coda functions exactly like a conjunctive particle adding an inclusive meaning. For examples, நானும் வரேன் or நான் கூட வரேன். I am also coming. அவனுக்கு தெரியும் or அவனுக்கு கூட தெரியும். It is also known to him. This lesson provides a comprehensive understanding of the morphophonic rules governing the oblique forms of personal pronouns when inflected with case markers. Additionally, it clarifies the distinct semantic functions of dative, genitive, locative, ablative and associative cases in Tamil. Now, let us look at a conversation between Kumar and Ravi. It is directed to pay a close attention to the flow of the dialogue to help build your conversation fluency. The topic of the lesson is உணவகத்தில் மறுபடியும் சந்திப்பு. A reunion at a cafe. குமார், வணக்கம் ரவி, ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சு பார்த்து. சென்னைக்கு எப்போ வந்த? ஹலோ ரவி, லாங் டைம் நோ see you. When did you come to Chennai? ரவி, வணக்கம் குமார், நான் மதுரையில் இருந்து நேற்று தான் வந்தேன். எனக்கு இந்த ஊரோட வெயில் கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமாக இருக்குது. ஹலோ குமார், I came from Madurai just yesterday. This town's heat is a bit difficult for me. குமார், ஆமாம், இங்கே வெயில் அதிகம்தான். சரி, இப்போ என்ன பண்ணுற? ஆசிரியர்கிட்ட தொடர்பில் இருக்கிறாயா? Yes, the heat is high here. All right, what are you doing now? Are you in touch with the teacher? ரவி, ஆமாம், நான் அவர்கிட்ட இருந்து நிறைய விஷயங்களை கற்றுக்கிட்டேன். இப்போ தம்பிக்கு ஒரு வேலை தேடிக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன். அவனுக்கு கணினி நல்லா தெரியும். Yes, I learned many things from him. Now I am looking for a job for my younger brother. He knows computer concept well. என்னோட நிறுவனத்தில் வேலை காலியாக இருக்குது. ஆனால் அவனால் திங்கக்கிழமைக்குள்ளே வர முடியுமா? There is a vacancy in my company, but can he come by Monday? ரவி, கண்டிப்பாக வருவான். அவனுக்கு இந்த வேலையை ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். He will definitely come. He will like this job very much. குமார், சரி ரவி, அவங்கிட்ட என் ஃபோன் நம்பரை கொடு. All right ரவி, give my phone number to him. ரவி, ரொம்ப நன்றி குமார், அவங்கிட்ட கண்டிப்பாக கொடுக்குறேன். Thank you so much Kumar. I will surely give it to him. I hope this conversation enhances your fluency in applying the dative, genitive, locative, ablative and associative markers. Additionally, it provides a solid framework for differentiating between the distinct function of these cases. Our collaborative dynamic makes this a wonderful teaching experience. Keep watching, keep learning and keep practicing. நன்றி, வணக்கம் and happy learning.